Hello everybody, I'm back and balita ko bumagal daw yung takbo ng mga ibang kaibigan nating Moto Vloggers. That's a good thing. Riding safe, it's a good thing. Okay, so the reason why ginawa ko tong video na ito is because I have a warning to all the moto vloggers out there. Buong Pilipinas, babala, it's a message, it's a heads up. And it concerns all of you na nagbomotor na may action cam sa helmet. Now, before I get into that, si Inday Rider dropped by my place. I reached out to her, sabi ko, "Uy, can I guest you in Molratwa?" Tapos sabi niya, "Sure, pero interviewin din kita, Zach." Sabi ko, okay. During the interview, because of her questions, I realized na marami akong gustong sabihin na hindi ko pa nasasabi. Sabi ko, gawin ko na nga. This is about how I look at vloggers. Ang tingin ko sa mga vloggers ay napakataas. What you do as content creators in that style is very, very difficult. Hindi po madali yan. Vlogging is actually a modern day term for a segment in entertainment. And this was around way before TV. I mean, panahon ng print pa to. So, vlogging is another word for human interest and lifestyle. And now, may halo din siyang autobiography. So, vloggers impart their day-to-day lives. Kinukwento nila yung buhay nila, kinukwento nila yung experience nila, kinukwento nila yung paano nila nakikita yung mundo. To do that every time, to share so much of yourself, that's a big thing. Para ka nag-editorial each episode, di ba? Apakahirap nun. That's why it's hard for me to identify as a vlogger. Hindi ko kaya yon. Wala akong karapatan, di ba? In contrast, si Makina, what we're doing is a lot easier. Mas madali yung ginagawa namin kasi we're motorcycle news. Hindi kayo maubusan ng content kasi maya't maya may bagong motor, may bagong helmet, may bagong event, may karera. Makina has never been about Zach, di ba? I just come in as a host. But when I come in, diretso na ako, I talk about a motorcycle-centric topic. So, saludo ako sa moto vloggers and what you guys do. What you guys are doing is not easy. That's it. May nilabas tayong video a couple of months ago talking about Tae Content. So, that said, with how I look at moto vloggers, for the life of me, hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit nung pagbalik ko ng Pilipinas, I met with my staff. They said, Zach, some people were reacting with what you put out there. And now that we're meeting about it, I think you should address this. I think it's pretty clear kung ano yung definition ko ng Tae content. Diba? Parang may hindi nakaintindi. Yung 80%. Okay, here's a quick, very clear definition ng Tae content according to Zach. Ito yung Tae. Okay, Tae. Ito yung illegal. Hindi ko nagagamitin yung words na tama or mali. Okay? Pansantabi na muna natin yung tama or mali. Gamitin na natin. Diretso na. Illegal. Okay? Tae. Illegal. Ayan. Ayan. Tae. So, if you are a rapist, pumapatay ka ng babies, ikaw ay corrupt, nagnanakaw ka sa kaban ng bayan, tae ka para sa akin. Kung ikaw ay drug pusher at tumutulong ka sa pagsira ng ating lipunan, tae ka sa akin. Kung ikaw ay kamote, reckless, endangering other people on the street, tae ka. Tapos, i-upload mo pa sa internet, tae content. Very clear. I was not equating Tae content to a style of moto vlogging. I don't understand bakit hindi naintindihan yun. 80% nga, 80%. Alam nyo, 3 days after I posted that video on Tae content, a good colleague friend of mine, and kilala nyo rin siya, si Turban Rider or si Telly Buhay, he got into an accident. 3 days after that video came out. Ang nangyari sa kanya, may isang lasing na kamote. He just slammed into him. Ano nangyari kay Telly? Bali-bali yung mga buto niya. He was in so much pain. He was in so much pain, he passed out already. Hindi na kayanan ng katawan niya. Nag-shutdown na lang yung katawan niya. He was unconscious. Nangyari, pinagpasapasahan pa siya ng hospital. And all that time, he was in pain. All because may isang laseng, kamote, You should know better than to ride a motorcycle drunk. He did it anyway, umuwi, endangered Telly, and that's what happened to him. Ano nangyari dun sa lasing na kamote? He's dead. He did not survive. Patay siya. So, doble kara. Hinasel na niya si Telly. He endangered Telly's life. And then, he also left his own family. Diba? Hindi ko nakilala yung tao. Hindi ko alam kung meron siya anak or may pamilya. But the point is, maraming nagmamahal sa kanya, I'm sure. And he just left them. All for what? Dahil kamote siya, laseng, kaya ko to, ride ako. Kasi there was another point here. One of the staff told me, Zach, kasi yung ibang points dito is dapat you should just keep your mouth shut. And, I mean, di mo naman may enforce yan. And what are you gonna do? Magsi-citizens arrest ka sa kanila. Yan. What are you gonna do? Kung ikaw, gumagawa ka ng illegal, let's say drug addict ka, tapos nantitrip ka sa sarili mong bahay, at the comfort of your own home, wala kang ginugulong ibang tao, I'll leave you alone. Go ahead. And nobody should mind his business except for maybe his own family na concerned sa kanya. Kailangan nila mag-intervene for him. Pero tayo, out na tayo dyan. Pero if you're talking about recklessness on the street, on public roads, teka muna, kalye ko din yan eh. Nandyan din ako eh. Alongside thousands of other motorists. Of course, hihirit ako. Ba't ako papayag? Look what happened to Telly. Tapos i-upload mo pa. So for you to tell me na hindi ako dapat mangialam dyan at hindi ako dapat makisali dyan, 80% nga pala. 80%. Another one of the points that was brought up in our little staff meeting was yung I was hitting daw on charity content. I go, charity content? What charity content? There's a vlogger going around on a motorcycle tapos nagbibigay ng mga helmet, pagkain, pera, or what have you, diba? He's doing charity work. And I'm like, okay, isn't that a good thing? Why are people thinking na yung Tae content ko is about that? Hindi naman illegal ginagawa niya, diba? So, hindi ko, how could you misinterpret, 80% pala. I see moto vloggers, I see vloggers, content creators, lahat kayo sa mata ko, artists kayo lahat. At pag maraming artists dyan, maraming na-entertain, maraming natutuwa. And that's a good thing, di ba? To each his own, and live, let live, di ba? There was criticism on my end na, oh, Zach, masyado kang slangish. Pilipino ka naman, Tagalog ka, ba't mo kailangan mag-English? There are certain bikes that I will go for English kasi it's a bike that's available worldwide. And I want to speak to a bigger audience because I can. Bakit hindi? Diba? Yung mga ibang bikes na dito lang naman available at iba naman pangalan niya sa ibang Southeast Asian country, bakit ko kailangan mag-English naman? Sabi lang, tayo lang naman na may ganitong klaseng motor, magtatagalog na ako, diba? What's wrong with that? 80% nga pa. Anyway, down to the point of this video, the warning, yung babala, yung message ko to all moto vloggers. Right after quarantine, I get a text from a friend of mine in the LTO, and he wanted to hook me up with the higher ups there and connect it to a certain politician. Sabi ko, bakit? Zach, it's about moto vlogging. Sabi ko, yung politician mag-moto vlog na? Okay yan ah. Hindi, Zach. Sabi niya, we have a list of moto vloggers who have videos showing how they are very reckless on the roads. Sabi ko, oh, okay. So, what do you want me to do? Sabi nila, Zach, tulungan mo kami. Pangalanan natin sila. I'm like, well, first and foremost, I'm not a snitch. You know, I'm not a rat. I'm not gonna rat our fellow content creators out like that. In fact, kung kilala ko man sila, kung alam ko nga yung mga pangalan ng mga vloggers na to na reckless on the road, I would talk to them straight. I'll DM you, I'll PM you, and I'll say, Chong, you better cut it out kasi medyo mainit sila sa'yo. I'll go straight to that person. Kasi I always believe that people change. You can change. Today, you can stop what you're doing. Pwede ka magbago. And that's a bigger statement. Actually, mas malaking impact yon sa community pag pinakita mo na ayoko na maging kamote, eto na ako, nagbago na ako, ride safe tayo, eto vlog ko, panoorin nyo ako, malaki ang mundo ng moto vlogging, hindi lang to tungkol sa katawan. And then I asked them, okay, so let's say na-identify nyo na itong mga moto vloggers na to, kilala nyo na sila, what are you gonna do to them? Sabi nila, we're gonna make an example of them. We will revoke their licenses. Ako, wow. Medyo mabigat yun, di ba? Right? A license is a privilege. It's not a right. We have to remember that. And they can take that out. if they see na menace ka sa daan. Medyo nakakalungkot yun at the same time nakakatuwa. Nakakatuwa in the sense that you're gonna do something about it. Nakakalungkot na aabot tayo sa ganun. This could have been avoided, di ba? You have to look at the timing of this whole thing. Election na po. Yung mga politicians, magpapabango yung mga yan. And isa sa mga agenda nila, motor, mga riders. Tandaan ninyo, if they rile up and start making noise on these reckless content creators, kakampi yung taong bayan sa kanila. Lahat naman galit sa kamote, lahat naman bad trip sa kamote. Ang natutuwa lang sa kamote at reckless riders out there ay yung mga kamote at yung mga followers nun. I asked them another question also. Sabi ko, paano pag nagbago na yung vlogger? I mean, what if luma na yung content niya? 3-4 years old na yan. And today, maganda na yung nilalabas yung content, promoting safety and all of that. Sabi nila, di baba niya yung dati ng content. Now, that's debatable. Kasi sa akin, the past can be used to be an example para hindi mo na gawin yan in the future. The past can also be a reminder, right? So I told them, pag-usapan niyo yun kasi kung hindi na niya ginagawa yun, para sa akin tapos na yun eh. Huwag na kayo maghalongkat ng dati. Tapos na eh, nagbago na yung tao. But then again, pag sinabi nila, kung hindi niya ibaba yung luma yung content, nagkakamote kayo online na dami-daming views, we'll still revoke your license. Gagawin natin. Ano gagawin nyo, diba? I don't know. They're probably gonna reach out to me pagkatapos nila makita tong video na to and ask why I warned people. And I think dapat naman eh, people should be given a chance to change. Itong moto vlogging to, we're still in the early stages. Bago pa to eh. People make mistakes. But I always believe pwede naman magbago at pwede to ayusin. So I hope this closes the whole Tae content thing. Ride safe po tayo lahat. Ciao.